قناة مصر السابعة.
We are the result of our past, and art is the only thread of hope that carries with its colors the most beautiful expressions and memories. It also connects us to our present and enlightens the future of next generations. However, art is the highest civilized human extension of cultures in any country, and everyone is an image of his or her environment and nature. From Lebanon, all the love for those watching Gallery Around the World program with the creative director Ismael Bakr, Egyptian TV Channel 7, that despite the circumstances of corona pandemic, his program was able to gather a bunch of artists from around the world and tells us about their artistic stories. I am Nisrine Chamas. I come from Budai, a small village west of Baalbek, which means in Romanian, the beginning of the sunrise. And I currently live in Shhim al-Shuf, where I have my own atelier. My own artwork philosophy is represented by the mixture of handcrafted weird objects and upcycling fabrics with mixed media art methods to create an eco-friendly art pieces rich in sustainability and creativity. At the age of 5, my mother discovered my talent for fashion drawing. I got inspired by her handmade artwork, paintings, and canvas, from which I took the artistic sense and the coordination of colors and materials. At the age of 17, my first fashion design started in 2001-2002, where I reached the finals in Studio Fan program, and I got an appreciation award in fashion design category. I'm an Ismael Beirut graduate in fashion design, pattern drafting, and sculpting jewelry. RBAS graduate humanities section, and I had the chance to learn collage and mixed media art at YWCA and Art of Kilim at Al-Sadr Foundation. I worked as a designer for the Spanish bridal brand Pronovias and the international designer Adolfo Dominguez, the British international brand Karen Millen, and others. I also worked in pattern drafting with the international Lebanese designer Tony Ward. Moreover, I am the owner of the traditional sections at Beit al-Daya al-Turathi and artistic designer at Cesar Events, jury member at Ismael Beirut, and lecturer for art and design for several educational centers. In cooperation with the creative artist and painter Abir Arbid, we presented mandala and back-to-school art workshops for kids and adults at Zay Zaman Atelier in Budai. Regarding fashion media experience, I worked as a fashion editor with the creative photographer Elisar Hajjar, as we published together many successful stories in Lebanon and other countries at LebanonToday.org with the journalist Muhammad Abdallah. In addition to that, I participated in the Lebanese Creativity Day, Outdoor Art Days with Art Nub Beirut, and Beirut Fashion Week. My first upcycling sewing designs were displayed in Studio Fan program, where the first piece was made of natural linen cloth, where strings of burlap were placed all over it. It was taken from a burlap bag, as I used its strings and added to the empty husk seats. The second piece was the woman tailored suit. It was an out-of-the-box idea. The suit is composed of 3 handcrafted pieces reconstructed from men's suit, where I added to the cloth the canopy seats. However, in the semi-final qualifiers, we were asked to design a third outfit other than the two pieces that we presented in the first episode. So I went to the beach and collected seashells and some sand, and I colored the dress with a fabric painting of light blue color. Then I added the seashells and the sand to the dress to submit it to the jury. Regarding the last outfit I presented in this program, its story was to design a costume for a well-known artist or public figure who will wear it in a huge event that will take place in Beit el-Din Palace. For this event, I chose two layers of silk and Oxford fabric, which is usually used to make menswear, and I turned it into a corset and a skirt. After that, I sprayed small spots of colors that range between the sandy beige and the light brown, similar to the stones of Beit el-Din Palace. Later on, I designed and executed several pieces of art from cork and from leftover fabrics to present it in Yawmiyat program with Rita Khouri. After 2 years, I was selected to participate in Maxwell Fashion Show, and I presented a dress that was decorated with coffee beans and burlap threads. All the pieces that I had made were supervised by the pattern maker George Rufail and Felicina, who accompanied me from the beginning of my career till today. I hardly believe that the art of fashion design was created for some reason to reach the recipient for a reason as well. As you can see, the line that I created since 2001 in recycling clothes from neglected, excluded items gives the viewer a different vision for clothes because it's original, so it's distinguished by its content and external appearance. Casual clothes are considered as a cover for the body, but the designed outfits has a charming story and magical topics behind its threads and fabrics. They are all stories of creativity and passion. From here, the most beautiful stories begin and commence. Many artists wore my designs, including the legend Sabah, the artist Siham Safi, the ringmaker Patricia Rahmi, the musician Martin Loyato, the actress Yumna Buhanna, and the X Factor star Latoya. I also designed and executed costumes for several theatrical works, folkloric costumes, sport teams, and my paintings and fashion sketches were displayed at the Cultural Dialogue Circle and at the Khalil Mutran Book Fair.
Nisrine Chamas, modéliste simple, les modèles sont de Mélissa Farah. Elle a exécuté les modèles de Mélissa Farah. Nisrine Chamas est modéliste simple. Exécuté les modèles de Mélissa Farah. Nisrine Chamas Abdallah, modéliste simple. Elle a exécuté les modèles de Haris Hashim, le styliste simple.
A dream for environmental awareness has always been one of my main aims. So, despite the harsh conditions in Lebanon, a group of friends and I decided to launch an environmental awareness art space called Recreate for a more conscious community. One of our goals is to achieve sustainable development, protect the environment by raising awareness of the risks posed by climate changes and the threat of biodiversity, spreading the culture of environmental art and activating its role in reducing wastes through recycling, especially textiles, wood, plastics, metals, and glass. Another goal is to support the artisanal sector and ecotourism that aims to develop motor skills while wandering and exploring in nature and to create safe spaces for children that help them innovate and create. Our noble message is specifically addressed to those who work on the theme of sustainability and environmental friendly activities. We as a team intend that this idea will be a hopeful spot that spreads to all the regions of Lebanon and to all the community helpers. One of the greatest dreams that I hope to come true after the economic crisis that is affecting Lebanon harshly nowadays is to display my own collection inspired by the artistic works of the legend Sabah, because Sabuha is not only a legendary singer but rather a myth in her elegant appearance and her theatrical and cinematic works. She was one of a kind. History will not repeat such an artist. The Egyptian civilization has a great influence on the art of fashion and jewelry design. This motivated me to design several collections inspired from hieroglyphic letters and Cleopatra's outfits. According to me, the Egyptian civilization is history of creativity over the ages. In the first interview in 2002 with the founder of Esmod Beirut, Maitre Maroun Masoud, who asked me which country I would like to get inspired by its culture and art. Without any hesitation, I answered Egypt, where I am influenced by the pharaohs and ancient Egyptians' art. Finally, I would like to thank my father-in-law, Dr. Subhi Abdullah, for his constant encouragement in my career, my family, my friends, my second family, Esmod Beirut, administrators and professors, for their great efforts to build up new creative designers. Thank you so much for this interview. It was such a pleasure to be your guest in Gallery Around the World program. I look forward to visit Egypt again in better circumstances for all of us. Don't wait for the world to discover your talents. The world is waiting for you to reveal them.